Good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Today on the Fix Addiction, we're not going to look at the Barracuda engine or half a dozen other projects I'm working on. Today, I just wanted to grab some part numbers and order a few things for this little scooter bike. But then I thought, why would I go and buy some parts for this thing if I don't even know if it's gonna run? So I was like, oh, I need a brake cable, because this one, the end is trashed. So I found one on eBay, and I'm like, oh, I need an ignition key, because I don't have a key. The Hondas that I have won't fit it. So I came out here and I was going to grab some part numbers, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm getting nothing when I push on the Kickstarter. So I pulled this off. I'm like, where's the battery? This could fit a small battery. No, that's the air cleaner intake, which was in crumbles. So I vacuumed that out. I didn't want to go too far yet. Now the back tire spins. So I thought, next thing, why don't I pull this spark plug and have a look at it? See if I can get this engine to turn. Because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it if the engine's not going to turn. So let's do that. And I got my notepad here for part numbers. So I was originally just going to grab a part number and order some stuff on eBay. Oh. Which side is my camera on? Here it is. Hey, that looks pretty good. It's oily. It's clean. Okay, so now that I've got this out, let's see if this thing will kick. I did look around and I see me. Whoa, damn, don't break the camera. Me and my crazy hair. I see there's this has got to be where the battery is. Okay, so I didn't look it up. It's like a new adventure for myself. I don't want to spoil it. So let's take a peek under here. It's a cold morning, cold and rainy, and I just got out of the shower. Oh yeah. Alright, what's holding it? That's cool. The wing nut actually has a little plastic retainer. Oh, cool. Look at that. I like it. Now this is not going to help me get this thing kicked over, but let's just look inside the battery really quick. See if it's got some, oh good, it's got some juice in it. So I will put that on the charger a little later. It actually looks like it, I don't know. I don't know if it's the original battery, but it looks to be in good shape. You can see a lot of sulfite or anything in it. So while we're looking into things, let's look into this gas. Bah, smells very old. Okay. We won't go there for now. Let's see if it's got some oil in it. So it's definitely not going to start, even if I could get it to start. The oil tank is empty, but it looks very clean, and it doesn't look rusty. So that's good. That'll, if I have to turn the bike over to dump the gas out. Okay, that's just sort of a pop-in plug. Let's set the seat back up here. It's cool, it has these go into these, slide in there. Okay, that's fine for now. The plug, I'll just roll this back in here. I think this has got it. Okay. Run, choke, cold. That actually moves good. Handlebars are a little loose. I can see that this nut, it's a little bit wobbly. Can address that later. This probably happens to a lot of them. Not only is the rear brake cable busted, but this little sensor, a little spring-loaded thing for the rear brake light, and the wires are bad. They're still there, and I could probably shove them in there. Maybe it would work. Well, we'll see. Okay, so I want to get this thing to turn over. So the engine doesn't want to turn. So how are we going to get it to turn? The brake feels like it moves freely. This is like an automatic with no gear shift at all. I did read that. Is there some kind of a secret that someone could let me know in the comments what I should do next? Alright, thanks for watching. This is looking inside the headlight where the ignition switch is. So out of the ignition switch I see a red wire, a black wire, a green wire, red, black, green, and black with a white stripe. And that looks like it. 4 wires. And there's an ungodly amount of wires shoved in this little blue headlight cup. And when you pull the headlight cup, I found there's this little plastic tab here that breaks off if you don't know that it's hinged underneath here like that. So I can glue that back on, but Why do I gotta go breaking stuff? All right, so I need one ignition switch. I need one left-hand brake handle with the wires intact, that these wires go inside here. Also, just like every other wire in this whole thing, and the bottom of those wires right there. Anyways, 2 wires. So this is what the handle looks like on a 1980. Lights, high-low, blinker, left, right, horn. So for that stuff, it's this harness, and for the brake, it's this other little harness that comes out of it. Okay, everything's good on this side. So I've looked at the brake cable for the rear. And this is the only real discernible number I can find. It also says made in Japan on it. And if there is some other number on it, wasn't really able to find it. And then it's, what is that? TSK. And it could use an air filter, or I could just make one. This rear rim is very thick, but it had quite a bit of corrosion, like it sat in a puddle for a while, but it actually rubbed off, and it looks like it's okay for now. Looked good under the battery. I wonder though, this thing's such a trick, is where's the oil fill? I mean, this isn't, it's an engine. Usually Hondas have like an oil filler somewhere, and I don't know where that is. So still unraveling the mystery. Haven't got the engine turned, but I'm gonna, I don't know, take off a side cover or something next.